Sounds. Warning. 5 AI tools quietly draining your business budget. I audited 12 small businesses last month and found an average of 847s in hidden AI subscription charges they didn't even know existed. One salon owner in Phoenix was paying for 3 different AI writing tools, and she hadn't logged into any of them since February. Another guy, a consultant in Chicago, had been double charged for ChatGPT Plus for 11 months straight. 11 months. That's $282 just gone. And here's what really got me. Every single business owner I talked to considered themselves pretty careful with subscriptions. They all said the same thing. I thought I canceled that. So I started digging. I wanted to understand why AI tools specifically seem to slip through the cracks more than traditional software, and what I found honestly changed how I manage my own subscriptions. See, there's a psychological trick baked into how most AI tools structure their pricing, and I'm going to expose exactly what that is in a few minutes. But first, I need to walk you through the 5 biggest offenders, because 2 of them are probably sitting in your bank statement right now, and the 5th one, the one almost nobody talks about, could be costing you more than all the others combined, without showing up as a line item at all. I've been helping small businesses implement AI tools for 3 years now. I've seen what works. I've seen what's a complete waste of money. And I've watched this subscription creep problem explode since ChatGPT launched. So let's get into it. The first budget drain is what I call the free trial graveyard. Here's how it works. You hear about some incredible AI tool on Twitter. Maybe it's an image generator or an automated email writer. You sign up for the 7-day free trial because why not? It's free. You play with it for 20 minutes. You think, this is cool. I'll explore this more later. Later never comes. But what does come is a $29 charge 14 days later, because that 7-day trial auto-converted to monthly billing and you didn't notice because the charge came from some company name you don't recognize. I worked with a freelance graphic designer named Marcus last year. He had signed up for Midjourney, Dolly credits, Leonardo AI, Stable Diffusion through a third-party app, and 2 other image generators I'd never even heard of. Total monthly cost? $27. How many was he actually using? 1. Just Midjourney. The others were ghosts, haunting his credit card statement. When I asked him why he signed up for all of them, he said, I wanted to compare them. That comparison took him maybe 2 hours total, but it cost him over $900 before he caught it. Here's the fix. This sounds old school, but it works. Set a calendar reminder for day 5 of every free trial, not day 7. Day 5. That gives you 2 days to actually test the tool and make a real decision before you forget it exists. Or better yet, use a virtual credit card with a spending limit for trials. Privacy.com lets you create cards that auto-decline after a certain amount. The tool can't charge what the card won't approve. Budget drain number 2 is overlapping AI capabilities. And this one is sneaky because it feels productive. You're paying for ChatGPT Plus at $20 a month. Makes sense. It's useful. But then you also have Jasper for $49 a month because someone said it's better for marketing copy. And you've got Copy.ai at $36 a month because a YouTube video said it's better for emails. And maybe you threw in Claude Pro for $20 because you heard it's better for long documents. You're now spending $125 a month on 4 different tools that all do essentially the same thing. They generate text from prompts. Yes, they have different strengths. Yes, some are marginally better for certain tasks. But are those marginal differences worth $1,500 a year? For most small businesses, absolutely not. A real estate agent I consulted with was in exactly this situation. She was paying for 3 AI writing tools and using each one maybe twice a month. When I asked her why she needed all 3, she couldn't give me a clear answer. It was just a vague sense that this one is better for this kind of thing. We consolidated her down to just ChatGPT Plus and saved her $1,000 annually. Her output quality? Identical. Her actual usage? It went up, because now she wasn't paralyzed trying to decide which tool to open. And this connects to something I'll explain in a minute. The real reason AI companies make it so easy to sign up and so confusing to compare. It's not an accident. The third drain is the one that made me rethink everything: usage-based pricing traps. This is where AI tools get really clever. They advertise a low monthly rate, like $10 or $15, but that base rate gives you almost nothing. The real costs come from credits, tokens, API calls, generations, whatever unit they've invented. I talked to an e-commerce store owner who was using an AI customer service chatbot. The advertised price was $29 a month, which seemed reasonable, but the fine print said that covered 1,000 conversations. She was getting 3,000 customer inquiries monthly. The overage charges pushed her actual bill to $180 some months. She only found out when she finally looked at her detailed invoice, 8 months in. This is where you need to actually do the math before signing up for anything usage-based. Estimate your real volume, then double it, because your usage always grows. Multiply that by the per-unit cost. Now compare that number to what a flat-rate alternative would cost. Sometimes the usage-based option is genuinely cheaper. Often, it's a trap. For voiceover work specifically, I actually switched one of my clients to 11 Labs because their pricing model was more predictable for what she needed. You can check it out at try.11labs O2PU1A or 9Y92JL1. She was paying a different provider $0 per generated minute with no cap, which sounds cheap until you're producing 50 minutes of content weekly. The overages were killing her. All right, let's pick up the pace because these last 2 are costing you money right now. Budget drain number 4 is abandoned team seats. If you've ever upgraded to a team plan for any AI tool, listen carefully. Most team plans charge per seat, and most businesses forget to remove people who leave or change roles. I found one small agency paying for 7 seats on their AI editing tool. Only 3 people still worked there. 4 ghost employees, $240 a month for 2 years. That's $5,760 in charges for people who don't exist anymore. Every quarter, and I mean actually put this in your calendar, audit your team seats across every tool. Not just AI tools, all of them. You will find ghosts. You will find money. And finally, budget drain number 5. The one I said was costing more than all the others without showing up as a line item. It's the productivity tools that create more work than they save. This isn't a subscription cost. It's an opportunity cost. And it's massive. Here's what I mean. A client bought an AI scheduling assistant for $39 a month. Great. It saves time, right? Except, the AI kept making small mistakes, booking calls in the wrong time zone, missing context from email threads, sending weird follow-ups. My client spent an average of 45 minutes a week fixing the AI's errors and double-checking its work. At her billing rate of $150 an hour, that's $450 in lost productive time monthly to save $39. She was paying $411 a month to use that tool when you factor in her time. Before you buy any